Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, in this video I will read the summary of chapter 6, namely structuralism and post-structuralism in the cultural studies course. Before I read the summary, introduce, my name is Zulfira Hasra from English Literature Class A. Chapter 6, Structuralism and Post-structuralism is a way of approaching text and practice derived from the theoretical work of the Swiss linguist Ferdinand de Saussure. This is best approached by examining a number of key concepts. 1. Structuralists argue that language regulates and constructs our sense of reality. Different language essentially produce different mappings of the real. Language does not have ideas or sounds that existed before the linguistic system, but only conceptual and phonetic differences that have been excluded from the system. Finally, Saussure distinguishes between two theoretical approaches to linguistics: the diachronic approach, which studies the historical development of a particular language, and the synchronic approach, which studies a particular language in one particular language over time. 2. Claude Lévi-Strauss will write in the American West. Claude Lévi-Strauss used Saussure to help him discover the subconscious foundation of what he called primitive culture. He analyzes cooking, manners, dress code, aesthetic activity, and other cultural and social forms of practice as analogous to language systems. It's in a different ways a model of communication, a form of expression. 3. Roland Barthes' mythology. He takes Saussure's signifier or signifier equal sign scheme and adds it to the second level or marking. The chat marker yields the marked chat, the four-legged chat creature. What is meant by myth is an ideology understood as a body of ideas and practices, which actively promote the values and interests or dominant groups in society, maintaining the prevailing power structure. To understand this aspect from his argument, we need to understand the polysemous nature of the sign, namely that they have the potential to signify several meanings. 4. Post-structuralism. What we call the meaning of a text only passes for a moment in the continuous stream of interpretations Unlike works which can be seen lying in tangible completion on library shelves and in bookstore, texts are experienced only in the activity of production. 5. If we then search for one of these, the marked message or written or printed, we find that it is also a signifier producing for more signifiers. Communication from one person or group to another, implicit meaning, as in a work of art, a religious or political belief that a person is trying to communicate with another person. And to understand or as in to get a message, it is only when in a discourse and reading in a context that there is a pause for the endless play of signifiers for the signifiers. 6. The panoptic machine. According to Foucault, the main effect of the panopticon is to induce inmates a state of consciousness and permanent visibility which ensures the automatic functioning of power. This is, according to Foucault, a movement away from punishment or enforcing norms of behavior through spectacular display of power. hangings and public torture, etc. As Foucault explains, using a theatrical metaphor, we are not in the amphitheater or on the stage, but in the panoptic machine, invested by the effects of its power, which we bring to ourselves because we are part of the mechanism. Seen in this way, the task of anthropologists is to discover the underlying grammar, the rules and regulations that allow myths to be meaningful. Myths are stories that we tell ourselves as a culture to remove contradictions and make the world understandable and therefore livable. They seek to make us at peace with ourselves and our existence. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.